Hello, my name is Justin Vaughter, and welcome to the Region 10 overview of the Advanced Academics Grant Opportunity. In this, we're going to be talking about the purpose and the overview of the actual grant itself, giving us a chance to talk about some of the AP opportunities coming down the pike at Region 10. Finally, we'll talk about Q&A and then commitment. So, diving right in, the purpose of the grant is to promote this college and career readiness, and schools were selected based on PEIMS data from 2015 to 16 that put them into a rural category based on the number of students that were enrolled in AP courses, the size of the district, growth rate. So this is how you became eligible. Now, we want you to know that you have the capacity to work on your own, and so the grant is out there, and you can act as your own fiscal agent. But part of this grant also writes into the opportunity for what's called Focus 2, which is districts can work in a partnership or what's called a regional hub. If you do work on your own, Focus 1, and you apply, the grant opportunity is 30 to 35,000. If you work with a partnership of two or more for Focus 2, the grant opportunity is 75 to 100,000. Those funds would be available immediately, obviously pending approval of the grant, because that would allow you to purchase materials and curriculum and train teachers as necessary, and implementation is expected for the 2018-2019 school year. So you can spend it now, but it is one lump sum that's given from now until the end of 2019. Okay, diving a little bit about this regional hub part. So we do have particular goals we have to address. And so obviously we have to carry out two out of these three following ones. So the grant money can go to startup costs or expansion costs, training, professional development costs, and or student recruitment and advanced course preparation. So a neat part about this grant as well is that we can increase the student access to a variety of AP courses, like through shared service agreements and partnerships. So one district has a course that another district doesn't, and vice versa. Those two can become regional hubs for each other, and the students allow to receive credit from the other district. I do want to talk about that while we're on the point of regional hubs, that Region 10 as the guarantee would be 15% for acting as the fiscal agent. Okay, so that talks about the regional hub piece of it. Let's talk about TEA requirements. So there are four. So if we act as the fiscal agent for the regional hub, we have to be able to communicate the vision for improving college and career readiness. We have to be able to describe the implementation and expansion of opportunities. I'll let you look at that list there for a second. But these are the things that we would need to be able to talk about inside the grant. And so it would be some conversations back and forth. So I'll give you a minute to take a look at those bullet points there. So a couple that, you know, stick out to me here. The third one down, set the expectation for corresponding AP exam. That's a big part of the grant opportunity, which is yes, we can get the kids into AP classes, but we also want to set the bar for them to be taking their corresponding AP exam. And so you can even allocate money towards setting that expectation, whether that be through training or some kind of motivation factor. So going down to the very last one there, I want to talk about that one as well. Market the AP purpose and benefits. The grant gives a few ideas behind that, but that includes things like bringing the parents in for a parent talk and talking about the purpose and benefits of AP. So, okay, so the third thing that grant money, if we apply as a fiscal agent, we have to be able to show is how are we promoting sustainability? It is pilot money, so obviously it's not guaranteed it's going to show up in the 1920 school year. However, they want to make sure that the money is well spent. So, what does it look like? What do we implement this year that allows for sustainability moving into the 1920 school year? And then finally, if we are applying on behalf of a charter school, we just have to demonstrate how that charter school serves that rural area. Okay, all right, moving to the next part. This is the program specific assurances or what's required specifically, and these are interesting. So students don't have to pay for the AP courses. We can still have them pay for the AP tests, or you can use that grant money for that purpose. And finally, students must be provided the opportunity to take the AP exams for the coursework that was taken. That ties back to what I was saying there earlier, which is the expectation from the grant is that the students in the coursework they take, it's not just AP classes, but also really a push to have the AP exam as well. Okay, so from those things, the team at Region 10 got a chance to get together and talk through what are concerns that the districts might have. And this is our best guess. You may have more, and so we'll get to the Q&A section here in a little bit. You may have more, but that allows us to kind of think through them. So one concern would be, how do you implement an AP program, or how do I expand the current AP program I have? How do I continue to support teachers? You know, I might send them off to an AP institute, but what does it look like for the rest of the year? If the pilot money is not renewed, how does it look like for the next year? You know what? How do I get teacher buy-in, and even have allotment if there's only a couple kids? So that might be a problem too. I can't allocate a teacher to teaching AP if the kids aren't there, or what am I, you know, put the other classes at capacity. A few solutions I've had a chance to think through, and this gives me an opportunity to really highlight the new Region 10 Advanced Academics team. So the new setup for Advanced Academics at Region 10 has been bringing in a team to serve in its full function capacity, including people that have been, previous AP readers, AP teachers, so that we can build out a better scope of support and services for you guys. Some things that we talked about kind of like on a global level is curriculum design, or even curriculum auditing and alignment. More into the classroom, it could be like lesson and pedagogical support or advanced instructional methods. One example might be hosting a Socratic seminar with inside the AP English classroom. Online coursework. Now, I do want to just hang out there for a second. The grant allows money to be spent for online AP classes. They actually specifically list out 3 vendors. I know Texas Tech is one, University of Texas is one. So if you do only have a couple kids that are interested, then by all means, we can still support them using this grant by giving them access to the online coursework. Networks. This is something that we have done at Region 10 in the past, like ed camps or an unconference kind of style. We've brought in AP teachers from all over the region and had them put out their questions, and based on their questions, we had a chance to build a conference there on site. So really cool. We're going to continue those and continue to refine those. Another one too is TORSH. This is an acronym for the One Room Schoolhouse. And it's a platform that allows teachers to record themselves, but then also receive feedback from coaches and other peer teachers. So even if you feel your AP teacher might be living in an isolated pocket, they can still connect with other partnering districts through TORSH and through this technology piece. Even without the technology, it could be as straightforward as instructional coaching. That's something that Region 10 offers, where we send a consultant out to the field to watch and to mentor and to work with the teacher. This one I'm excited about as well. We've had a chance to work with Amanda Dawson. She's the regional representative for College Board. There are some things that we just can't do with College Board, obviously, because it's their stuff. But this allows us to have Amanda come in. She's very willing to come in and give talks and help out with test preparation, things like that. And then I'll end that with online opportunities. And that's not the same thing as online coursework. What I mean there is online opportunities for teachers. So if the trainings at Region 10 are too far or not conducive, there's online courses as well. And we'll continue to build those out. Okay, I do want to say that today is June the 12th, and the reason we're doing the Zoom today is because that is the due date for TEA questions and submissions, or question submissions, excuse me. However, if you are interested and you have questions for us, please feel free to reach out. I'll give my email address here in the next slide. But yes, let me just go ahead and say, if you are watching this on June the 12th, 2017, and you have a question for TEA, go ahead and post that now. TEA will review it, and then on June 16th, post the answers to those questions. Okay, hope I've given enough time to kind of write that down. Let me just skip to the last one, which is here. My email address, justin.botter@region10.org. I want to thank you for your time, and feel free to reach out if you're interested in becoming a district of partners, or if you just have kind of some general questions. Please let me know. Thank you.